Hello and welcome. The Indian Embassy in Nepal has said that 2 Indian pilgrims undertaking the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra have died. More than 1,500 Indian pilgrims undertaking the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra or pilgrimage are stranded in Nepal due to heavy rain and bad weather. The Indian Embassy in Kathmandu is closely monitoring the situation, and its representatives in Nepalganj and Simikot are in touch with the stranded pilgrims. The embassy is exploring alternative routes to evacuate the pilgrims. The cold and wet weather conditions, however, are proving to be a deterrent in immediate evacuation. The Indian government has requested the government of Nepal for army helicopters to evacuate the stranded Indians. The Indian Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj tweeted, and I quote, "In Simikot, a health checkup has been done on all the elderly pilgrims. They are being provided required medical help in Hilsa. We have requested police authorities for necessary assistance," unquote. In exclusive conversation with WION, Nepal government has assured all help to Mansarovar pilgrims stranded in the country. Bharat Kumar Regmi, Charge d'Affaires of Nepal Embassy, told WION that 11 helicopters were under operation to rescue the stranded Indians.
About 1,000 Indian pilgrims are right now stranded in Nepal. They were to go to Kailash Mansarovar. The Indian Foreign Minister has also reacted on Twitter. With me is Nepal's Charge d'Affaires here in New Delhi to talk about the situation. So what is currently happening there in Nepal, especially on the Indian visitors who were passing through Nepal?
Siddhantji, you may be aware that this is the peak season of monsoon, in which there is heavy rainfalls in that area, and this time also it is happening like that. And many Indian pilgrims who had visited Mansarovar on their way back to back home, because of this weather, they have been stranded in Simikot and in Hilsa area, which is more towards Tibet. So this time the government we just have had conversation with local authorities and also with the spokespersons of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Government is doing its best. It has directed its local authorities to ensure safety, to ensure medical facilities, and to ensure a proper arrangement of their accommodation until they are evacuated to a safe place.
So you just said that you talked to the Home Minister and you will be providing medical facilities also and places they can stay. But what are the other things Nepal government is officially doing so that these stranded pilgrims do not face any kind of problem right now because of the inclement weather?
Okay, in fact, the pilgrims have been stranded in two places in Nepal. One is in Simikot, which is at the height of 2,900 meters, and another is Hilsa, near border, which is at the height of 3,600 meters. Because of the weather, now it is not possible for evacuate them from Simikot to Nepalganj. But what we are doing, we are operating 11 helicopters, small sized helicopters, and the pilgrims, those who have been stranded in Hilsa, they are being evacuated to Simikot. Simikot is a district headquarters, and there are better facilities. So I think within a couple of within 1 or 2 days, all passengers will be evacuated to Simikot.
So evacuated with the help of Nepal government?
Yes, yes.
So finally, my last question on, for the sake of our viewers, can you tell us the route through which these pilgrims go from Nepal and finally to Kailash Mansarovar? Can you just explain?
It is, I mean, in Nepal, it starts from Nepalganj, which is very near from Nepal-India border. And they take helicopters. Normally, they are private helicopters, and they go to Simikot, that is district headquarters of Humla. And from Simikot to they go to Hilsa, which is near from border. Then there is one pass, which is at the height of 4,500 meters, slightly more than that. They have to cross that pass also, and then they go to Mansarovar through Tibetan territory.